Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do your September monthly reading. Now, I will be using the Starman's Tarot deck. I don't know if anyone is aware or ever heard of this. This is a tarot deck by David De Angelis, inspired by the artwork he created for David Bowie. So I particularly love this tarot deck. You know, it actually reminds me of Aquarius in general, and you will see once I deal the cards out for you. All right, so Aquarius, what's going on for the month of September 2019? I know that a lot of people were complaining about shuffling and so much shuffling. Listen, like I told them, you know, not to be funny, everybody's channel is so much so like their home. If you don't like the home, don't visit it. I deal cards by when I'm supposed to deal them, how I'm supposed to deal them, when Spirit tells me. I don't do it by when someone else says it. If you don't like the shuffling, if you want somebody generic 1-2 shuffling and telling you something, bye. Go to their channel because it ain't here. I'm delivering messages how I'm supposed to, by how I feel, by way of Spirit. And Spirit is not going to go by your 1-2 shuffle and instant messaging. People problem nowadays is that they want instant gratification and not what they want to hear. So Aquarius, you could be dealing with a Cancer, or, you know, just in general, possibly just moving on, Aquarius. With everything going direct, I feel like that retrograde season that we had was really rough, but it was to kind of like serve a purpose, Aquarius. And a lot of people don't understand, Aquarius, having these energies come through like that is important. So like I said, moving on. What we have flip out right there is the Eight of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign. It's a Nine of Wands. You're defensive. Okay, so whatever you're moving on from, you're guarding it from coming back. Good job, Aquarius. Excellent job. The Sacred Clown or the Fool, new beginning. So this is kind of self-explanatory, Aquarius. And I hope you see now why I said this deck so much so reminds me of Aquarius. Like, for real, for real. Forgive me, guys, if it's a little dim in here. For some odd reason, my lights aren't bright in the living room. I guess because my living room is so big. But, yeah, so we have the Chariot, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Sacred Clown, the Fool. So Aquarius, you're moving on from something and you're keeping it from coming back. That's a good thing. Good job. I'm so very much so proud of you. And you're going with a new start. Could be dealing with an Aries. But I get that immediately. That's kind of self-explanatory. But the Chariot, moving forward, the Eight of Cups, you're moving away from a relationship. Definitely with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups to me speaks of emotional relationships. Something that was near and dear to you. You are reluctantly, but inevitably, you're just like, you know, I'm walking away. And with the Nine of Wands, you are extremely passionate about keeping this away from you, Aquarius, and starting a new beginning, Aquarius. So I feel like whatever it is, when you feel like you know, Aquarius, that you need to walk away, you will. And that's the most important thing. I feel like the retrograde season that we had not too long ago dictated for us to make a movement. And not even make a movement, excuse me, to revisit things that we were holding on to that weren't good for our body, weren't necessary for our spirit, weren't necessary for our journey ahead. And we could become attached to things. I mean, we're human. We become attached to things. That's why people hoard. We become attached to pets. A lot of people can use things as an emotional crutch. And no matter if you recognize it, whether you accept it, Aquarius, you become attached to things. That's just who you are. No matter how different you are going to become attached to things. But the one thing I love about Aquarius and Scorpio, Aquarius and Scorpio are known in my opinion, I think they're both fixed signs. They're known to move on from stuff. Like Libra and Cancer are more so. It could be moving on from a Cancer as well, or an Aries, or excuse me, you're moving on from a Cancer and moving on with a new start with an Aries. So for me, Aquarius and Scorpio, yes, they are fixed signs, but I feel like they are notorious. I think I forgot the other two fixed signs, or the one fixed signs. I believe the cardinal signs are Aries what is it? Aries, Cancer, Libra, and what's the other cardinal sign? The earth sign. Might be, I forgot, I'll figure it out. But yeah, for me, I know Aquarians, even though it might be some others too, Aquarians are famous for moving forward. Like Aquarius and Scorpio, like they're loyal. I feel like they're great, but when you screw them over, they don't play no games. It's like time out for that BS. Ain't no time out. It's done and they out. Like once you lose Aquarius and Scorpio and you have a good relationship, a loyal relationship out of Aquarius and Scorpio, you mess that up, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. That's it. So Aquarius, I feel like this is what you're doing. You look like possibly you're moving on from a Cancer, moving forward with a new start with an Aries, or this person could have a Aries moon. The Cancer you're moving on from could possibly have a Cancer moon, or you have a Cancer moon or an Aries moon. But I feel like you're moving on from somebody that's a Cancer and starting a new relationship or a new thing with an Aries. Or it could just be you start with yourself, Aquarius. Either way, good job, Aquarius. Always great to share minds, ideas with an Aquarius. Kind of emotional, why I feel like the water bearer is there, Aquarius. But you definitely give to me, oh man, yeah, so a wish fulfilled. So we have the Nine of Cups. Forgive my nails. I'm just like, I've been in like a mode where I just like don't care, which is not cool, but I kind of know why. Spiritually, I've been feeling very different, and you know, the things that used to be important to me, not so much important to me anymore. Whether it's important to a man, oh, you gotta have your nails, hair done, I just have not been interested because that's not my focus right now. And I'll be honest with you, I have been like Shaquille Sunflower mode. Maybe you watch Martin when Martin joined that cult, he became Shaquille Sunflower, half braids, half afro. Not to say that I go to work looking like that, but all that other worldly stuff, really, to be honest with you, is not my concern. It's not my lookout right now. My spirit is changing. And Aquarius, I feel like you possibly feel a change of motion right now. Aquarius, you really have a special spirit. And I feel like with you moving forward and making this change and starting new, you're getting a wish fulfilled. Okay. We have the Emperor, so this clarifies the Aries. To me, it clarifies the Aries. The Emperor and the Fool can definitely represent Aries energy. You could be moving on from a difficult situation with a father figure. Like you're moving away from your father or something, because the Emperor also to me means father figures as well. You could have been dealing with an older person too, an older man or older woman who just exhibited very king-like characteristics. But I feel like you're moving on from somebody that was older than you, Aquarius. Older gentleman, older gentlewoman, if that's even a word, Aquarius. Yeah, so that to me clarifies the Aries too. So you might have been moving on from an Aries, or you're moving on with an Aries. But for that, for some of you, I feel like with that being under the Chariot or clarifying the Chariot, some of you were moving on from an Aries. Or you're like making a boss decision about moving forward. Like you're making a very good, like you're moving on and you're exuding that type of energy, or you're moving on from an Aries, or you're moving on with an Aries. You're getting a wish fulfilled with an Aries. But I feel like most of you are exuding this energy, Aquarius. Like y'all not playing no games. Like whatever this is, it's like you're moving forward, and that's your energy, Aquarius. Three of Wands. Yep. And it's like, I feel like now you're waiting for that energy that you were promised to come in. You could have sought out advice from a fatherly figure or someone older than you, and they told you possibly you need to move forward. You need to move on with your life. You need to take the next step. And, you know, once you do that, you'll get the wish fulfilled that you were looking for. Because it's not coming from whatever the situation is that you're walking away from. It caused you too much stress and strife, I see. It caused you to be a tad bit emotional. But with the Three of Wands, it tells me like you're now passionately waiting for this wish fulfilled. Like, all right, I did what somebody told me to do. I followed somebody's, you know, advice, Aquarius. So now I feel like you're waiting for that to come in. So if your wish didn't, you know, come in fulfilled, you could be waiting on that to take fruition or to come into fruition. Or Aquarius, you could be waiting for some passionate project to kind of give the, like, your, how can I explain it? It's like you're waiting for, Aquarius, you're waiting for, how can I explain this? Whatever project that you were passionate about recently, for some of you, it looks like you're waiting for that to show results now. Like you're waiting to reap the harvest, reap the benefits of whatever passionate project you could be dealing with. Or you're just waiting for, passionately, for that new start to begin. Like whoever was advising you, an older father figure or older person that you sought out advice or guidance from. Now you like, now I moved on. You know, now that you told me to move on, I'm waiting for that to show. Okay, Aquarius, so good job. Regardless, I know it's tough moving forward from anything, especially if you become attached to it, you worked hard at it. Moving on, I don't know about nobody else, it's not always easy. You could play like it's easy and like, oh, it's no problem. That's not always easy, especially if it's something that you become, well, if you're not attached to it, then yeah, it could be easy. But if it's something you're attached to, Aquarius, you could play that role with anybody. But nah, I'm an Aquarius when it comes to Vedic sidereal, and I'm an Aquarius Venus and Aquarius Sun. And I could be forthright, honest, and nonchalant and blunt, but I don't always show everybody my feelings. And I'm going to move forward, but I know it hurts inside, and I'm not going to lie or deny that. So Aquarius, let's see what's next going on in September. Okay, Two of Pentacles. See, now you have options. You have choices. Like, I feel like this represents either Aquarius juggling two ways of making money, two things that can benefit making you money, two things that I feel like some of you are balancing two projects, two jobs. But this also represents, for some of you, whoever you move on from, I feel like this is why the Two of Pentacles, okay, so this comes together so well. So I feel like the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Nine of Wands. You're becoming guarded. Okay, that's a little bit more clarity to me. So with the Nine of Wands and then the Two of Pentacles clarifying it, someone's going to try to come back and you're being very guarded from it, but you still, in your back of your mind, I feel like you have this, like, should I go back or should I go forward? You have two offers. So I feel like whoever you're moving on from is going to come back around because they see a new you, they see a new energy. And like I said, like Aquarius, you're going to show up, like I said, very stoic. Like at face value, you're going to like, I'm not having it, I'm not beat, and you're not letting them in. But in the back of your mind, you're seeing this as an option. Don't. I think ultimately you're going to make the choice to move forward, but to everybody else, it's like you're the Nine of Wands. Like you're staying guarded, you're standing your ground. You're not letting that person see you as an option anymore. You're not. But in the back of your mind, you like, okay, possibly, yeah. But you holding on to your new start. With the Four of Pentacles clarifying a zero, the Fool, the Sacred Clown, you're holding on to your new start, Aquarius. You're holding on to it, and I commend you. But in the back of your mind, you still see this person coming back as an option. Like, I feel like ultimately you're still gonna move forward. Like you're not playing no games with them, but some small part of you in the back of your mind, or in the bottom of your heart, the bottom of your belly, is like considering that still an option. But you're holding on to, with the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Fool, Aquarius, you're still holding on to your new start. That's not, it's an option, but you're making them feel like it's not an option. It's not an option, Aquarius. And I don't think it is for you. Oh, Ace of Swords, new beginnings. So in your mind, Aquarius, this is done. And the reason why I say with the Ace of Swords clarifying the Nine of Cups, yeah, you're going to, you're going to get, how do I say this? Ultimately, the truth of the matter is you're going to get your wish fulfilled. I don't feel like you're going to go back to this situation. This doesn't stop this showing up in the reading, especially being the central mood of the deck, I mean of the deal. And you have the Princess of Pentacles. So you start, to me, when it's a prince, when it's a knight, it's like something new, or page is something like new or beginning to be new. I don't think this is a past situation. I think the overall lesson for September, Aquarius, is this person is going to come back around and test you. And not that they're intentionally testing you, but they're testing you for their own feelings. Like, this person, I feel like, isn't really about emotion. They're more so about passion. And I feel like in the back of your mind, you're somewhat waiting for them to come back around. Like, you know they're going to come back around. I think you know that. But you're still going to walk away from them. It could be the reverse. This person could be moving on from you. I doubt it. Excuse me. Fall allergies is the worst. I feel like this person could be walking away from you. This could be for some. And it's like, in the back of their mind, they know you're going to come back around. And they may consider you as an option, but they'll come off to you as this. And they'll choose a new start. But either way, the ending I get with this, in either scenario, is the truth is you're going to get a wish fulfilled. Regardless of the scenario, whether it's in reverse or how I first see it. I feel like regardless, the truth of the matter is you're going to get your wish fulfilled. You're going to have it, whether they're leaving you or you're walking away from them. Now, both of you, whether it's them walking away or you walking away, both of you at some point, when either comes back around, because someone will consider this as an option. Because Pentacle is here, a Pentacle is here. And it's in the middle of the deck with the Nine of Wands. So to me, at face value, someone's going to be like, okay, I'm showing them this is not, I'm not being bothered with this. But on the inside, they're still considering, should I go back to this person? And that, to me, just, we're human. So for me, it's always, we're always going to consider the safe bet. Who wants to go through something new and start all over? You feel me? And then possibly go through another heartache or another possible bad situation. But I feel like this is basically telling you to take a leap of faith. The Fool card is all about starting new, being foolish, taking, you know, a leap of faith, a new start. And some people may look at this person like a clown, like a jester, like this person is a fool. But you know what? The safe bet isn't always the correct bet. You know, so how can you actually take a leap of faith? How can you actually expect to get a wish fulfilled by doing the same thing over and over again every single day? That's the definition of insanity. Expecting a different result, doing the same thing over and over again. But truth of the matter is, with the Ace ending the reading, I feel like this is just Spirit's telling you, truth is, regardless of anything, you're going to get your wish fulfilled. You're going to get a new start. Okay, I still see an Ace of Pentacles with this Ace of Sword. The reason being, circle to circle. And it's going to be a passionate start with the fire around the sword or the flaming sword. I feel like this is going to be a passionate new idea. You're going to get the idea. I feel like you're going to get the idea to move forward regardless. You're holding on to moving forward. You're holding on to starting anew. But in the back of your mind, you're going to consider it. And even if it's them, you may come back around to them. And at the back of their mind, they'll be considering it, but they're going to block you. They're going to tell you no. The vice versa as well. I think it goes either way. And with the Princess of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, this just clarifies to me that someone will choose a new beginning. Someone's going to start anew. Someone's going to, you know, they're going to choose new. They're going to choose a new start and move forward. And I think that's the best bet. So Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading did resonate. I'll see you guys in the mid-monthlies for September. Bye.